You might notice that there's only one camera angle in this episode. That's because the other camera only recorded for 2 minutes. That was very frustrating to find out, but episode is great. Zane was awesome. He gave us 40 minutes and we only asked for 10. So hopefully you enjoy it. Thanks.
Welcome to Drinking in Utah, a very special edition.
Are you talking to me?
No.
No, not yet.
I'm gonna do a little intro.
No, I know you are.
And then I'll bring you in.
I'm not gonna let you do it. That's what I'm doing.
If you don't know who our guest is,
pull your head
you
out
shouldn't
of your
be
ass.
watching this dumb show. You should watch his shows because they're way better than my show.
We just have more cameras. You guys have 2, we have 3.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Actually, pause it, go watch all of his shows.
There we go. That's not a bad idea.
Then come back.
Window open. Click another window.
Do this. Go to drinktv.com and then sign up. It's free. You don't get the one where you have to pay monthly. Just do the free ad supported. There are no ads. And then watch 4 sheets. There's 6 episodes of that. And then come back and watch. So you can watch it on Apple, Roku, whatever you're watching on your phone, whatever you're watching, you can watch this.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Be drinking.
How did you enjoy it? Yeah, how did you enjoy the show? Yeah, good.
Now go back and watch all the other shows.
Now it makes sense.
Drinking Made Easy,
Then you go back,
Sheets,
exactly
and
right.
all of them.
Yeah.
By the time you get to ours,
They'll be back in a
it'll be
week.
cooler.
Yeah.
We're drunk.
Then you'll understand why we do this show.
Yep.
Okay.
Because you're an inspiration for this
Wow.
show. Anyway, welcome Zane Lamprey.
Thank you
for
very much.
being on the
Thank
show.
you for having me here. Last time I was here, no, that's not true. I've been here multiple times since then, but I shot an episode of Drinking Made Easy here,
Right.
where we tried to decipher the drinking laws in Utah, and we just didn't have time.
Yep.
We just
We did a
we
whole
had
episode on that.
half an hour. We didn't have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys went to Shooting Star and Squatters, I think.
We did, and we just didn't get like clear answers. So one place told us about 3%, but that's by weight. The other place is by like another place told us exactly the same thing but differently, or something. In fact, a different thing the same way. Anyway, it was just very confusing. We left there having not resolved the question, the very simple question.
Now it's even, well, it's 2 steps forward, 1 back.
Okay.
So now we have 5%. So we have more normal beer from the draft.
Okay.
So like your bottle,
this
that's
is 11%.
Yes.
Anything in a bottle can be high alcohol.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
My
I don't know who
favorite
that's
weird
gonna-
law that we have, because we had a liquor lawyer on, and it was you can stand up to give a toast, but you cannot drink while you're standing. You have
Come
to,
on.
You have to sit back down before you're allowed to take a drink.
That's,
For your own-
that's
So
written down?
you can stand with your drink, but then you have to sit back down to drink it.
When's the last time someone was arrested or
Enforced.
fined? Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I know.
Excuse me. I'd like to toast everybody for us doing the show here today. Thank you very much. Toast over, drinking.
Just
Now sitting.
all light.
Now sitting. I just broke the law.
Broke Utah law.
This is
How we
also a
doing
law,
here?
too, by the way. 2 laws. This is a bottle room where you
Yes,
can buy.
there.
This is where you can
This.
drink. This is purgatory, and no one knows who owns this.
Yep.
All right, so, I'm such a bad guy, such a bad boy in Utah.
Have you been to other countries or places where there are insane laws like we have?
Negative. Nothing like this. Nothing anywhere. This is the weirdest country as far as the laws. I mean the country, I mean Utah.
The state of
The Republic
The
of Utah.
only thing that's kind of weird and related to that is that I made a show called Chug, which was traveling around the world and then kind of by train, justifying the name of the show. And we went to 6 different countries, came back, it aired on Nat Geo, and then it went to Netflix. And then I sold the international rights to a company that thought it was on Nat Geo, Netflix, people are gonna love this. And then went around to sell it, and some countries, specifically France, does not allow shows about drinking.
Really?
France, where you're allowed to drink wine when you're like 6.
Yeah. All day, every day.
It was the weirdest thing.
Very strange. Well, we only have you for a little bit, so we just wanted to
Well,
go
no,
through.
that's it. No, that's in fact.
All right.
Lightning round.
That's all we have, yeah.
We want to go through our 6-pack questions. We ask this to all of our guests.
Okay.
Something
Is that
you
it? You not have any questions? Are you being respectful of my time or your time?
Your time.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Let's talk a bit.
Well, why are you in Salt Lake?
There we go.
Yes.
That's a great question.
Thank you.
So I have a company called Adventure. We make apparel that makes traveling better. Not easier, that's on you, but better. For example, like we have our jackets converted into pillows. You can sleep.
Nice.
This is as one of our new flannels converts into a pillow.
Very nice.
Has a bottle opener on it down here. I mean, it's a twist off, but right there.
Cool.
And then, a lot of great apparel, backpacks, that coolers in them, that kind of thing. And so right now we are doing an equity raise. When will this air? Before Friday?
No.
Nope, you missed it.
Yeah.
Oh man, next time. So we are doing an equity raise where people can own shares in Adventure. So it's an SEC sanctioned raise, whatever. So we're traveling around. It got real quiet. And we're traveling around, just meeting with investors, future investors, fans of the shows, whatever, and just making as much noise as we can because it ends on Friday, December 20th, which this was filmed before. I enjoy being able to go out on tour, talk to people. I usually, I start off talking about adventure and what the investment means, that kind of thing. People are just buying stock, and then we mingle and stuff like that, and then we end with me telling some stories about things that happened when we drank in the 71 countries I've been to. Does the Vatican count?
Yeah.
71.
It's its own country.
71.
It's like a long distance pub crawl.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It is, yeah. I didn't even have Sacramento wine. I think the Vatican is the only country that I didn't actually drink in. Fail.
Yeah, you could have rang the Pope up.
Actually, I'm knocking on the door. He didn't answer.
Now, Steve, is he still in Park City?
Steve
Maybe.
is not living in Park City.
Oh.
Let's just see what he's doing right now. Steve is living in Philadelphia.
He's a
what? he's a. What's a nice way of putting that one?
seems to kind of disappear for a while and then pop up and disappear.
Yeah, Steve moves a lot.
Yeah.
Steve moves a lot. He did live here. Then he moved to. He was living in Park City. Then he moved to Philly. And he's been in Philly for like 3 years. I'm trying to FaceTime him right now. And it's not working. Sorry, Steve.
Buffalo.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
Los Loco, actually.
This one.
Why is it called that? Whoa.
It's a Mexican style lager.
With the head dripping off or something.
You have Big Bad Baptist.
You have a Mexican style lager?
Yeah.
And then what percentage is that? 4?
Probably 4.
Yeah, 4 or
Yeah.
5. And you had me drink this one.
You want another?
Yes.
All right.
Can I have one of those? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here, do you need a card?
You can understand that, like, who's paying you? With alcohol, it's not just the percentage of alcohol as far as the way that it affects you. So if you have a 4% and an 8%, the 8% is going to affect you more than double because it's the concentration of alcohol in the drink, more alcohol to be absorbed, more alcohol molecules to be absorbed. So that's why like a shot and a glass of wine and a beer might have all the same amount of alcohol, but the shot is going, science
So we need
will
to
affect you quicker.
We need to take you to the Utah legislature, which just passed a .05 drinking law, and have
What's
the
that?
So .08 is the normal law everywhere.
yeah.
In Utah, it's .05.
Okay.
Which, that's fine. I'm sure it'll stop people from drunk driving.
Yeah.
But my argument is, I know when I'm around a .08 and shouldn't drive. I have no idea what a .05 feels like.
105 is, I don't feel anything. That's what you're there. You're there. Exactly.
Yep. Oh, I had a beer.
Or maybe it's like I had one beer and I think I'll go talk to her now. That's .05. That's .05.
Yeah. Any confidence.
Don't mess around with that.
Beautiful.
My favorite thing just happened. I'm getting beers. Every bartender, he just went, Utah. And the guy's like,
Yeah.
every time I go to the bar, I just see a bartender go, Utah.
I want somebody to just be like, it'll evolve to this, be like, hashtag Utah.
Yeah.
What was the reason that he Utah'd you?
Because he can hear us. Because this is a small place.
He wanted 2 2-ounce port or 4 2-ounce ports, but he could only legally give him 2 because he couldn't cross the threshold.
Oh, got it.
And he was asking why, and then he just went,
Utah.
It's Utah.
The interesting thing is that there's just ways around it.
Yeah, it's tiny little hurdles.
Yeah.
That you just kind of step over.
It's like, one of them was, now when we covered it here, there was the puck, and there's probably still the puck. There's this literally a hockey puck that has a hole in it. And when you pour a shot
Yes.
into a drink, you have to pour through there because it
Measure.
regulated by the state, it measures the amount of alcohol.
Yeah.
And so, but there was a way around it, which was a sidecar or something like that. Which
Yes.
is like, if there's a loophole and everybody knows it,
Yeah.
it's kind of time to.
Like flavoring. Like you can do vodkas as flavor. Like
Yeah, there's a
Party
place.
151
Oh,
is
yeah.
a flavoring.
Yeah.
Which you
it
can
does
add.
have a flavor. The flavor is fire.
Yeah, just pure.
and bad decisions, but I don't know other than that.
There's a Mexican restaurant here that has a drink called the Death Star, and it's just
Okay.
a goldfish bowl, and it has like one shot of tequila in it, and then the rest is just flavoring.
Flavoring.
And so it's it's 1,000,000 proof,
Right.
but it's a loophole.
Did they have to break down the drink to the government or something? I don't want to get them in trouble.
Yeah, I
think so.
Don't really know either. I wasn't asking too many questions except for can I have another?
I don't want to be like
Beers.
that guy, but you're on
I
deck.
want you to be.
Well, you haven't eaten. You haven't had dinner.
I haven't eaten.
so
Joe,
Yes.
can you order something? Maybe the crudité or a cheese plate?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
How do you say it in Utah? There's no way of.
You say it quietly.
I don't think you're legally allowed to.
You just say it really quietly.
Cheers.
You look around.
I'm cheers drinking.
You're in a bar, you can say cheers.
I don't think I offended anybody in this bar if I said magic underwear and I cheered like this.
No.
Yeah. Jesus. Magic underwear. You're in a bar. In a bar, you're fine. In a bar, you're fine. All right, hit me with the 6.
Okay, 6-pack.
The hose is gonna open 6 beers or however many it takes.
What is something that you love that everyone hates, or something that you hate that everyone seems to love?
Steve
I
McGann.
love it.
You know him. I love Steve. Steve is polarizing more than you would think. When I was doing 4 sheets, there was half of the people were like, "You better have Steve," and the other half were like, "You better not have Steve."
leave his ass
And
off.
the difference is that if you started watching 3 sheets, then Steve wasn't there. We brought him in like briefly, and then when we did Drinking Made Easy, he was part of it. And so those are the 2 camps right there, you know. And so we didn't have him on. Which, by the way, drinktv.com. Like I said, you go in there, watch it for free. There is
Put it right there.
Drink TV. It's a little right there.
Yeah.
And right here. Nice to move it.
I can drag it on you. You're making it hard for me.
Here. Good luck with your special effects.
Yeah, thank you.
That was the budget for the year.
Can we do a real quick aside
Yes.
as to the death of the travel show? I mean,
We want to start with the death of the Travel Network.
yeah.
Yes.
Like, why?
Travel
I
Network
love travel
lost,
shows.
lost the vowels. Now it's TRVL, and it's all about the paranormal. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's all ghost stories.
One of the guys that I think I mentioned before, Jack Maxwell, one of our adventure investors who I'll see in Phoenix, had a Travel Channel show, and then the whole thing just gets whisked away. And now I mean, we all know the reason why, is if I'm going to Venice, I'm going to go look, because I shot one for YouTube in Venice, I'm going to go to YouTube and just watch a bunch of things about where I should go, whatever, because it's free and it's there, you know? And I think, like, some of those people are making money and they're increasing their production budget. And so, like, how can travel really compete with those?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think it's crazy. And I mean, like, you know, I was like, Drink TV was a network that was really trying to compete in that space. And it's a difficult world to sort of get into.
That makes sense. Yeah.
What's your take on it?
I don't understand it really, because I loved travel shows. I mean, that's what brought me to you in the first place. Bourdain, of course.
Is
Any of that.
Is it the death of Bourdain? Was the death of travel shows?
Yeah, but it seemed to kind of had
It was before that.
already happened before that.
Before that, the only way you could get a travel show, true, is if you were Bourdain.
Yeah.
When I was doing Drink 4 Sheets, one of my sort of mentors was Bourdain. And so I talked to him because we were going to go to Cuba. But our budget was like, you know, low. Not like his budgets. His budgets were whatever they needed.
Yeah, whatever you need to be.
Exactly. So I was like, we were going to go to Cuba, but it's like, there's a lot of red tape and whatever. He's like, oh, you just do this and this and this. And I was like, I don't know. And so he was going to meet us there. And the week that we were there shooting is the week that he, you know, it was just like, it's just weird. Because here I am talking to him, and it was just for email. He seemed fine, but he was just, you know, tough to sort of judge somebody through. I mean, they're really bad burps, but you know what's going on. I've been hiding them in this rewind. You'll see.
That was like a weird, exciting moment for me.
That was
I
I
Zane
burped-
belched, and I got to do
I
the.
burped inward, and you beat me to it. So
Totally like on the edge of my seat. Let's just.
I know.
fail.
All right. Question 2.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing moving.
First time you drank, and what's the story behind it?
Wow. There's 2, which is weird.
2 first times.
2
all
first
right.
times. One was just I had like a family reunion, and like my aunt's like sketch boyfriend was like, "You want some beer?" And I'm like, "Oh, that was some beer." I'm drinking. I'm like, "You peed in this." That was the first one. That was the first one because that's what macro beer tastes like. Which, by the way, we all appreciate now. The other one was a 4th of July. I was probably in high school, and I was working at the golf course, and I was the guy that at the end of the day I was the guy on the driving range who would drive that cart back and forth.
And people try to hit it at you?
The asphalt you guys aim for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. And then at night, right before it got dark, I would go and pull all the flag pins. And so it's 4th of July, and then the guy who is a very salt of the earth kind of guy is like, "Hey man, you give me $20, I'll go fill this, the water that you replace. I'll go fill it full of beer. You and your friends."
Like a
can go out
Gatorade
there."
jug full of beer?
Yeah, it was orange. Yeah. Exactly. Like you'd hit the spout, but it had ice in it and beer, and it was like probably like OV splits or something. And so I went and got like maybe 5 of my friends, and he gave us carts. We drove out there, and we watched the fireworks. No girls, because we couldn't get any girls to come with us. And so we're watching the fireworks, drinking, and I'm like driving the car back, and my friend like hits the brakes. He's like, "Dude," I'm like, "What? There's a tree right in front of us." He's like, "I'll drive." So get back. This is really good. So I get back in the car, and the cart he's driving, and go in. I remember talking to the kitchen staff. I don't remember about what. And then my buddy's mom pulls up. She's gonna give us a ride home. And so I get in the car, I'm in the back, and I'm like, "Oh, whatever." And I'm like, "Mrs. Kapileski, I don't think I feel so good." She's like, "Well," I don't remember what she said. She was kind of salty herself. And I was like, she's like, "Well, you better roll that." And I go,
Roll it.
I threw up on the window. And all I remember was getting out of the car was there was a pickle right there. I'm not even kidding you. I walked in my house, my mom's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Whatever." She's like, "You look green. Go to your room. You're grounded." And then it's just like, whatever.
And you were like, "I'm gonna make a career out of this."
Yeah. You better watch me. I'm gonna be somebody because of this stuff.
All right, question 3. You're gonna have a drink named after you. What would be in it? What would it be called?
There is a drink in Kansas City called the Zane Lamprey. I don't remember what's in it, but that's what it is.
You might be.
We'll look it up. We'll put it here.
It's on the screen.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. What's your favorite thing about Utah and your least favorite?
I can't tell you.
You've been here a couple times, but
I've been here a lot, but I can't tell you how excited I was to fly in to Utah. And you can just insert this, but like, that's me flying in and seeing the snow. Like that is just beautiful. That's just beautiful. Now, I used to come to the outdoor retailer show that was here.
Oh, right.
Now, then moved.
Yeah.
We're not happy about that.
Is
By
it
the way.
really a charcuterie plate? I was just kidding. But you really got me one?
I love that word.
Charcuterie. I was just kidding. Yeah, bring it in, Joe. I just love the proximity to the outdoors.
Yeah.
You know? This is amazing. Get in there.
Yeah, that looks good.
Just go down with the conch say, just a club cracker. That's all you're gonna take. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I just need one of these clubs, man. That's where it's
A
at.
Keebler elf club cracker.
You know what? Solidarity, just club cracker.
Yeah. Wow.
It's like honey over there. Nice. Come to Epic. Have the charcuterie.
Come on.
If you could have a drink with anyone, alive or dead, who would it be?
You guys. But wait, I didn't finish.
That's nice.
You guys dead.
Nicely played.
We're nearing that.
All right.
And scene.
That works for me.
Yeah.
That would be weird. I'd be like, here, drink up.
Just weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie style, yeah.
Tomorrow morning,
Yeah.
when you wake up,
Okay.
what is your go-to hangover cure?
Oh, wow. Am I
you-
going to have a hangover tomorrow?
You've tried many.
Which you would think that is Utah, but there are several.
All my answers have long stories. Are you prepared for that? Did you know that?
I got all the apples I need. Go.
We have a lot.
The one hangover cure that I found has worked, and this is just like legit, is an IV. Have you tried it?
Yes.
There's a company in Utah now that will
Yeah.
come to your house and give you an IV.
And how much is it? Like $700?
I haven't done
Or is
it.
it Utah prices? Because in LA, that's how much it costs.
They just come and arrest you.
They just go, yeah, they come in and think, I know what you did last
It's
night.
a-
You're like, oh,
It's a
take
front.
me. I This is name dropping, but it's fun. I was hanging out with Guy Fieri in Miami.
Sorry, who's that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Ask him. Guy Fieri is awesome. If you don't believe me, just ask him. And so like he likes to throw him back, and like we were hanging out. My wife's like, "You said tomorrow you're gonna take me for a Cuban sandwich before you have something in the afternoon." And a mojito. I'm like, I'll make it. And it's Miami, so it goes until late 4 or 5. So she woke me up late, like 11, 10:30. You said you'd take me for a Cuban sandwich. I'm like, I did, but you said. I'm like, all right. She's like, I made an appointment down the street for an IV place. Go there, then we'll get a sandwich. I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, I will get an IV. And I would come home and I would go to bed. You know what I mean? Like that's how I was feeling. I went down there and they said, give me an IV with the works, like it's the vitamin B12, whatever it has in it. And I sat there. 25 minutes later, I was death warmed over. 25 minutes later, we went right out for a Cuban sandwich. I got a mojito, and it was just like I was raring to go. It was amazing. So that is the answer, but thankfully, it's expensive, so it's not easy to do like every time.
We should have them as a sponsor.
Dude.
Oh.
Now the poison, what was it? The poison frog or whatever that you did? That seemed
combo.
so they.
Is that a question?
No, but that's part of that was the Hangover.
Down there.
They burned his skin and they put poison.
They made basically 6 cigarette burns, and then put this frog toxin on there. And then it's not psychotropic, so it just what happens is your body thinks that you ingested this frog, and so all your body wants to do is just throw up everything that's in you to the point where it's bile, and then that's kind of where it stops. And so I did this ceremony, and it's like a ceremony is a thing that people do, and they think it helps other ailments or whatever. And I'm not necessarily sold on that.
It was rough to watch.
I knew that it was rough to watch. It was even rougher to experience.
Yes.
I was gonna say,
You know the throw up when you have a hangover. You're like, oh, then you throw up. You're like, oh, that feels so better.
Yeah.
Like the sensation beforehand is like, I'm going to die. I need to throw up. And then when you throw up, it's like, oh, good, throw up more.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same, and I was prepared for that. It was the most sick I've ever felt. And the process of it, I was just like, and if you watch 4 Sheets on Drink TV, the first episode is Cusco, and we did this there. Like, I remember thinking, like, why did I submit myself to this?
When they were blowing smoke in your face, which is like.
So I did the combo and whatever, and I felt sick, but I wouldn't throw up. So what they did was she took a mix of like tree ash and tobacco. Think about your first cigarette.
Can you imagine?
And all you want to do is throw up. Yeah, and so like I'm already feeling sick, and then you have tobacco in you, and then your body's just like reject, and you're just like, wow. Hope you don't mind that I eat during your interview. Yeah. Get in there, please. I mean, you guys are paying for this. Your show budget, so you might as well get in there.
Yeah, hit us up on the Patreon then. Help pay for Zane's dinner.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Here, I'm just gonna take this.
We can
Be with it.
Let's do last call, which
Last
is
call.
when you get to plug whatever you want.
Yep.
Oh, that was our last one.
Yeah.
I want to plug your show. It's my favorite show I've done.
It's
literally, and I'm not making this up, and Joe knows, this is the best show I've done all day.
Yes. That's saying something. No.
Don't worry about it being the only. Just know that it's the best. This is the best show I've ever done. In Utah. In this.
Cut it right after that one.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can re-edit all.
Got it.
This is the best show I've ever. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Thank you much. Thank you for having me. Thank you much.
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
me on your show.
Thank you so much for being on.
Yeah.
Trying to make me look younger and skinnier and less drunk on that.
Join us next time when our guest will be
What? Who?
Ty Burrell.
Could be Ted Rose.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure it will. Sure it will.
We're gonna cut it after you said this is the greatest show I've ever been on, so it doesn't matter.
He'll be here. This is the best show I've ever done.